that UCO has put in at this stadium. Let's take another break, and we come back. We should be getting close to ready for kickoff. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. Yeah.
Toss and captains for tonight's game from Berryhill. Number 27, Anadarko. Number 78, Evan Marcus. Number 57, Aaron David. Captains for Anadarko tonight, number 56, Brandon Mosier. Number 72, Daniel Smith. Number 3, Tyler Melton. And number 5, Kyle Burke.
And welcome back. And just as we come back, the Berryhill Chiefs have won the toss, and they have chosen to receive the punt or the kickoff. The Warriors, of course, will be kicking off, and they will be coming from the north end, defending the north goal. At this point, looking at the flags on the goalpost, they're kind of, one end is hanging limp, the other end is moving around a little. Nothing as if we get another some more of those stray showers that floated by earlier. Nothing falling right down. Captains for the Warriors tonight were number 3, Tyler Melton, number 5, Kyle Burke, number 56, Brendan Mosier, and number 72, Daniel Smith. The Warriors are gathering down in the end zone, getting ready to come to their sideline, just like the Chiefs are on the far side. And I'll tell you this, the Turnpike Authority needs to subsidize the Anadarko Warrior football team. Look at all these people down below us that come up that turnpike. They sure didn't hurt the turnpike's coffers for the week. We probably have a 8 or 10 to 1 margin over Berryhill as far as the number of fans. But on the field where it counts, you can only put 11 on the field at a time. And that's what we're just about ready to start with. Quickly, the starting lineup for the offense for the Warriors. James Padley, a 6'2", 205 junior. And number 56 is number 55 is the center. 56, Brendan Mosier, 6'1", 200-pound senior. And the other guard, number 75, Jeff Sato, 5'10", 260-pound senior. At the tackles, number 66, Randy Martinez, 6'4", 250 senior. And Daniel Smith, 5'11", 270-pound senior. At the wideouts, number 11, Ryan Stevenson, a 5'10", 160-pound senior. And number 8, Kadal Wadua, 5'11", 160-pound senior. In the slots, number 5, Kyle Burke, 5'10", 165-pound senior, and number 24, Tanner Dearman, a 5'7", 145-pound senior. At the quarterback, Tyler Melton, a 5'11", 175-pound senior, and at the running back, number 1, Sheldon Wilson, 5'11", 170 pounds. Of course, you'll see RJ Sink in there a lot at different positions, both in the slot as a running back and as a wideout. And they move R.J. Sink into the running back, then they move Sheldon Wilson out to a wideout. We would anticipate that Galen Sato will be doing the kicking shortly. And the referees are not sure what the holdup. Both teams are ready. The referees haven't signaled them out yet. When you get this far, they start doing things very official. And so the referees they waited with both captains at the end until both were ready to march on the field, and then marched down to the 15 and marched out. And a little more ceremony, I guess you would say, to these proceedings. And it could be a fun night, even though my attention should be on the field. And the next box to me, even though there's a glass that separates us, Coach Picotti and Coach Stevenson are up there, so I'll get some good body language from those two guys between plays. I'm not sure what the holdup at this point is, as both teams are ready, but the refs just haven't signaled them on the field yet. Again, the winner tonight moves on next week to the state finals. We do want to remind you that another county team is still alive in these playoffs also, and that's the Carnegie Wildcats, as they're playing tonight at Newcastle against Wayne, and they're one of the Final Four in Class A, and then the winner of that game will play the winner of Thomas Fay Custer versus Woodland next week at Boone Pickens. The Chiefs have a fairly balanced attack, as they've averaged passing 176 yards a game and rushing 200 yards a game. So they can hit. They mix it up pretty well. Coach Jackson in his pregame talk with me talked about the fact that sometimes one game they're liable to just run it the entire game. Next game they may just come out and run and shoot. They've got essentially two different offenses. You never know which one they're going to use. Sometimes they will mix it up. Going back deep for the Chiefs. If we can get those numbers, number 3, Justin Jackson. And number 11, Logan Miller. Now Galen Sato comes up with the ball, puts his foot into it. High, good kick down to about the 10, 20, 15, 20, 25. Getting outside, there's a creek down the sideline. Berryhill's only at the 40, 45. And finally run out of bounds there, as they made a bunch in the middle, and then he broke to the outside, and that was Million. And so Berryhill's going to start off with good field position. He stepped out at his own 45-yard line. That's where the Chiefs will take over. They just kind of clustered up in the middle, and then the Warriors got tied up there. He took off down the sideline, and Cole Nation running out of bounds. Motion to the right. Handoff to the right side. Warriors come up quickly, and he will lose maybe a yard or two as Dakota Botone and Randy Martinez are out there. And that was Dolan on the carry, their leading rusher. See, they mark it a loss of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 12. They have 3 receivers to the left, 1 wide right. The tight end runs from an up position, and he is a tall tight end. Quickly, quarterback drops back, looking to the left side. He's got a receiver too tall, and tried to throw it out there to Derek Kennedy, but Tanner Dearman was underneath him and Kyle Burt behind him, and the pass was too tall, incomplete. 3rd and 12 for the Chiefs. The Chiefs now at their own 43-yard line. They need to get down to the Warrior 45-yard line. Now they go 2 receivers wide to each side. But slow snap. Quarterback drops back. Now he breaks away. He's got some room to run. Now he throws it downfield and overthrows his receiver. A low snap. The Warriors got a couple of shots at him, but couldn't take him off his feet. He rolled to the right, threw it downfield, but the receiver downfield was covered by Adrian Otto, and he threw it away. So another incomplete pass. And so we think that Kyle Burt will be back to get this punt. And that's Zach Jackson is the quarterback. Puts a high punt. Kyle gets it inside the 15, looking for room to run. And up at the now back up across the 15 to nearly the 20, call it the 19-yard line. That's where the Warriors will take over at their own 19. So good defensive series for the Warriors. Now the Warriors will be on the right hash. And we'll watch. See, got the 4, 6, 8 men in the box. Now they have to spread out because the Warriors go 2 receivers wide on each side. And quickly they throw a little flare to Wilson in the flat at the 20. Cuts back across 25. And he's got some room at the 30. 35. Oh, he's taken down from behind at the 4. He had to make a move and got caught from behind at the 42-yard line. So a nice gain on a little flare pass out in the flat by Tyler Melton to Sheldon Wilson. 23-yard gain, 1st and 10 Warriors. Instantly to flip the field with that gain. Now 3 receivers to the left. Tyler calls out the signals. Fakes to Wilson, Melton keeps it and breaks through the line up across the 45 to nearly the 46, about a 4-yard gain for Melton. We'll wait for the mark. See where they mark, right at the 46, so call it a 4-yard gain for Tyler Melton. He faked to Sheldon Wilson. 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. 9:35 to go here in the first period, no score. 4-man front for the Chiefs. 2 receivers wide each side. Hand off to Wilson. Off the left side, just drives through and powers through close to the 1st and 10. And we'll see where they mark it. I tell you that, he just lowered his shoulders and rammed right through behind Randy Martinez and company on that left side. And it's going to be close. I don't know if they're going to measure. I think they are going to. At first down, they're not going to measure. So 2nd, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. In Chiefs territory at the Chiefs 48. And hear the Warrior band and through a mic. I tell you, they've come out in force. Now it'll be 3 receivers to the right. 1 wide left. Of course, Melton and Wilson in the backfield. Melton gets the snap and to Wilson, and they hit him in the backfield, but he's going to drive forward. They come on the backside and got him maybe a yard gain out of that. Hit about 2 yards deep in the backfield, and Sheldon's strength just drove through.
They'll bring up 2nd down for the Warriors.
The snap that time was just a little high and broke the timing of that play. But it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Warriors at the Berryhill 47-yard line. Again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. See if they come to the right on a sweep this time. And no, Melton drops back. He throws a pass downfield and broke it up. They had Wilson. They slipped Wilson into the slot. Threw one down to about the 20-yard line. He went up in the air for it, but he was double covered and the ball fell incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Warriors. The Berryhill 47. .8:31 to go here in the first period. The clock is running even on an incomplete pass. 3 receivers to the right. Melton drops back. Good timing. Now he's going to have to scramble. He breaks 1 tackle, gets down to the 43, and that's as far as he's going to get. So to get a 4-yard gain, it'll be 4th and 5 for the Warriors, and looks like they're going to punt it. Apparently punt. Remember, Sheldon Wilson is the punter. And Berryhill appears to be loaded on this. Sheldon uses his right leg to the right side. They're loaded, looking like they're either coming for it or ready for a block. And Sheldon's got a crease up the middle. He's going to 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, and he's down. And what a hole right up the middle. They were looking off that left side, the defensive left side. And Sheldon just saw a crease. He took up steps for a punt, the rugby style, and looked up and saw a gaping hole, and off he went for a 28-yard gain of 1st and 10 Warriors at the Berryhill 15-yard line. Third 1st and 10 for the Warriors in this drive. And now the clock starts back up. Melton gets it to Wilson, and he just pile drives through for about 2 or 3 yards. We'll see where they mark it, whether it's a 12 or 13. Just smash mouth football that time. They're going to mark it closer to the 12. Well, they're going to move it back to the 2-yard gain for Sheldon. Warriors have a 2nd and 8. Be a lot of momentum if the Warriors could put this first possession in the end zone. Now the Warriors go with a double tight, two flankers to the left. Wilson goes off the right side though, breaks the tackle 10, down towards the 5, driving down to the 3, before he's down at the 3-yard line. A 10-yard gain. Another 1st and 10. This will be a 1st and goal Warriors. As the Warriors look like they were loaded to go into the left side, and then Tyler Melton handed off to Sheldon to the short side. Good blocking from Daniel Smith and Brendan Mosier over there, and then Sheldon did about the last 5 yards carrying a couple of Chiefs with him. Now they go with their heavy package at the goal line. Andy Smith and Dakota Botone in to help block. And we have a flag before the play starts. Somebody jumped. And we'll wait and let the referee call it. No, we do not have a flag. We have, I think the referee saw a young man that was bleeding for Berryhill, so they sent him off. As you know, that one of the safety rules of bloodborne pathogens is they need to leave the field till they can get it cleaned up and get it patched up. Now we're 1st and goal from the 3 for the Warriors. Melton hands off to Wilson, then he cuts it inside, drives down to the 1, and 2-yard line, 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Warriors. 5:56 to go here in the first period. Warriors knocking on the door. Right in the middle of the field. 1 yard to go for the Warriors. They'll have 3 downs to get there. Again, they come out with their goal line package. Melton fumbles the snap, ball's on the ground, and I believe Sheldon Wilson fell on it back at the 3-yard line, a loss of 2.
There's the fumble on the play.
So it's now 3rd and 3 for the Warriors. And the referees are drying the ball off. There's been quite a bit of moisture down there on the field. Nearing the 5-minute mark now, the Warriors have it 3rd and goal from the 3. The ball's right on the edge of the mark for the extra point, where they place the extra point. This time Burt goes in motion. Melton fakes a handoff, rolls out and throws it to Kyle Burt, wide open in the end zone. Faked the handoff to Sheldon Wilson. The whole defense went for Sheldon, and Kyle Burt was wide open in the end zone. Tyler Melton hitting for a 3-yard touchdown pass. 4:45 in the first period. The Warriors take the lead. Now to do the extra point will be Cole Nation. Melton to hold. Ball's down, kick is up, and it looks good. And, oh no, it went off to the side. Did not hard to get an angle. That's the one on the closest end to us. So 6-0, Warriors lead. 4:45 to go in the first period. You listen to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. Yep. Well, I think the ball just accumulated some water after a while. No, the kids, I haven't seen many kids slip at all. I've never felt that such a thick turf as there was down there before the kickoff. Tees up the ball, ready to kick off. The Warriors puts his foot into it. Nice high kick down about the 8-yard line, protected there by the Chiefs. And another good run back to the 30 to the 32-yard line before he's thrown out of bounds there by Galen Sato. So the Chiefs definitely can't complain about their field position. They've been at their own 45, their own 32. That last drive for the Warriors was 11 plays, 81 yards. And now they'll try to hold the Chiefs again, get the ball back. Chiefs come to the line this time, double tight, flanker. Now they're in an I formation. Hand off the fullback right up the middle, and he kind of moves the pile for about 3 or 4 yards before Andy Smith and Russell Sato will get him. And that was Justin Tomlinson carrying that ball. Let's give him a 3-yard gain. I think that's the first time we've seen a true I formation all year, and they'll stay with that. Double tight, flanker to the left. Jackson under center, hands off to Dolan, and he looks for some room, and he'll dive forward to about the 39 or 40. We'll see what they mark it. To the 39, give him a 3-yard gain, so it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs. 3:35 now to go here in the first period. Warriors leading 6-0. And they'll stay in this formation, except they'll go flanker to the right this time. They can hand off to the tailback, rolling out, and he's got a receiver at the 47-yard line, and that's that tall tight end. So they'll move it up to the 48. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for Berryhill. That tall receiver, Jeremy Smith. Give him that's a 10-yard gain on that particular play. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Now they'll hand off tailback. Dolan coming around the side, and he's going to get just at midfield, taken down by Russell Miflo. Good to hear. Good to be able to call his name again. He's back in there playing. 2-yard gain for Dolan. 2nd and 8. Now down to 2:50 to go here in the first period. Chiefs bring a play in. They're still in the huddle at the 15-second mark. Now they break the huddle quickly. They'll stay with this I formation. And fake a handoff rolled out by the quarterback, and he's got a receiver again, and he'll get it down to the Warrior 39-yard line near the 38. 12-yard gain for Smith. Another 1st and 10 for Berryhill. As Jackson fakes the dive play and then rolls out to his right and finds that tall receiver. Call it the 39-yard line. Berryhill's found something they like now. We got a flag on the play, but the play carried on, and that was Tomlinson, I believe, running the ball. But they let the play go. That usually indicates an offsides on the defense, but we will see. No procedure. They didn't have enough men on the line of scrimmage. So the first penalty of the game is illegal procedure against the Chiefs. So it'll be 1st and 15 back at the 44-yard line of the Warriors. 2:13 now to go here in the first period. 6-0 Warriors lead. The Chiefs will stay with that I formation. Flanker will be on the left side. Again, I'll go back looking for that tight end. And intercepted. Kyle Burt. Who else? The 40, 45, and out of bounds near midfield. They went to the well one too many times on Kyle, and he read that pass and completed it 2 times previously, and he said no more. And as a result, that's Kyle. I believe it's his 10th interception of the year. The Warriors take over in great field position at their own 48-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first period. 2 receivers wide to each side. Motion to the right. Spade handoff to Dearman. Now he cuts inside the 50, and they'll just get about 2 yards out of that. As don't use it a lot, but just to keep the defense honest. 2-yard gain for Dearman. Right at midfield. 3 receivers left. 1 to the right. Melton and Wilson talking something over. Plenty of time on the play clock. Now Melton gets it. Gives a Wilson around the 50, 45, down the sideline and out at the 40. Let's see where they mark it. Right at the 40. So it'll be a 10-yard gain for Sheldon Wilson. 1st and 10 Warriors. At the Chiefs 40, right at the 40, that's where the Warriors will have a 1st and 10. 1:07 now to go in the first period. The Chiefs were leaning to their right, our left, and Sheldon went the other way. Same formation. Fake, this time Melton's going to keep it, and he cuts off the 40, 35, and we have a flag back in the area of a hold as he got down to the 32-yard line, which would have been an 8-yard gain. That's kind of the area you usually see a hold involved in, and it is. The first penalty against the Warriors. If it's from the where the flag is, it'll only be end up being about a 6-yard, about 4 yards downfield, and it will be. So it'll be 1st and 16 for the Warriors. They need to get down to the Chief 30. Now they're back at the 46. Be 53 seconds to go here in this first period. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Warriors. Melton rolls out. He's got Burt now deflected away at about the 40. Kyle Burt was open, but then that Smith, that tall receiver, deflected it away, incomplete. So it's 2nd and 16 for the Warriors. And the Warriors, if you just joined us, the Warriors lost the kickoff, the coin toss. Berryhill got it, 3 and out. Warriors took it, went 81 yards in 11 plays to score first. Now Melton gets the ball, hands off to Wilson, cuts inside the 45 and down to the 40. Let's see where they finally mark it, 41 or 42. 42, a 4-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and almost 12. Call it 11 now as they finally mark it up another yard. at the 41-yard line. And that will be the last play of the period. We played one in this state 3A semifinal. Anadarko Warriors 6, Berryhill Chiefs 0. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. And that was Tanner Dearman. So incomplete. The Warriors look like they'll be punting. Play the field position game with Berryhill. In them deep. Back deep for Berryhill will be Adam Dolan. Sheldon Wilson will be back to punt. We'll see if it's a punt. This is the last time the Warriors lined up to punt. He went for 28 yards. This time he will put a foot into it. Get down there, tries to get it inside the 15, inside the 10. Bounds around inside the 8-yard line, maybe. The far end of the field. We'll put the glasses on it. It will be right at the 8-yard line. A good punt by Sheldon. Strategic. They come out and one series they ran the spread. The next series they ran the eye. Had a little more success with the eye. And it looks like they'll stay with that. They're double tight. One flanker wide to the left. Jackson will come up under center. And long count. Now hand off the backfield. And he's got it to 10, 15, across the 20. A nice run. I believe that's Tomlinson. See where they mark it at. That's one of the longer runs against the Warriors this year. That'd be at the 21-yard line, 13-yard gain for Tomlinson, and a 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. 11:30 to go before half. Warriors up 6-0. Jackson up under center. He'll hand off to the deep back again. This time he'll barely get back to the line of scrimmage before Russell Myflow and Daniel Smith take him down, and that was Tomlinson. See what they're going to mark down. Back at the 21-yard line. The ref was standing on the 22, but as he looked at the ref on the side of the mark, back to the 21-yard line, no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Warrior defense crowds that front line. Now pitch back for toss sweep to the left side, and he's hit the backfield. He'll fall forward for 2 maybe. And I believe Tanner Dearman took his feet out from under him. He stumbled forward for a 2-yard gain. That's still Tomlinson. Wesley Sato helped finish him off. Actually, more generous mark. I think they're going to give him 3 yards now. Out to the 24. So it's 3rd and 7. The last 3 times they've had a position like this, they've gone to that tall tight end on a kind of a rollout from the quarterback. They go back to the spread formation for this 3rd down. Jackson gets the snap. He looks to his left, and he's got a receiver at about the 30-yard line. And he'll go forward to the 35 before he's taken down by Kadawa Dua. And that receiver is number 3, Justin Jackson. It'll be Chiefs' 1st down at their 36-yard line. At a 12-yard gain that time they finally mark it. They'll stay with the spread. They drop back. Jackson drops back and throws it out in the flat, and he's going to be a catch. Adrian Octon will take him down quickly after about a 2-yard gain. And that's Smith, the tall wide receiver. Where they finally mark it at the 39. Give him a 3-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs. 9:15 to go now before half. They stay with the spread. Jackson hands off up the middle and no going. Well, he may fall forward for a yard, but Randy Martinez, Dakota Boto, and Company catch Tomlinson there. Right on the, they moved it up another yard almost to almost the 41. Give him a 2-yard gain. Big third down here for the Chiefs. Now off we see for the Warriors. Drops back. Quick release over the middle. He's got a receiver wide open at the 40 and the 35. And taken down there by Tanner Dearman and Kyle Burt. And that is number 3, Justin Jackson. See where they finally mark it. At the 33-yard line. Got a 22-yard gain. 5th first and 10 for the Chiefs as they're now down in Warrior territory at the 33-yard lines where they'll mark it officially. Hand off to Tomlinson and he'll lose yardage into the backfield. In fact, he'll lose 2.
Justin Tomlinson.
Daniel Smith and Randy Martinez and Wesley Sato in on that tackle. So now it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 for the Chiefs. They need to get down to the Warrior 23. They're back at the 35. Jackson and Dolan in the backfield. And I believe one of the linemen for Jackson tried to draw the Warriors off sides, but it made his left tackle jump. So procedure penalty against the Chiefs will make it 2nd and longer. 7:44 to go before half. 6-0 Warriors lead. In this game, much different than last week. The possession time, each team's using up a lot of time. So you can't afford to get behind. You may not get that many possessions. Quickly, he drops back, throws it out in the flat, and he'll get a reception, but maybe a 1-yard gain at most to Dolan. Back to the 39. It'll be a 1-yard gain on that catch. Adam Dolan. 3rd and 15 for the Chiefs. 3 receivers to the left side, to the right, empty backfield. Quickly, they throw a screen pass over to the side, on the sideline, and it will lose half a yard. Out to Aaron Dolan. So Tanner Dearman over there shutting that down pretty quick. So it'll be 4th down. They're at the 39, need to get down to the 23. Looks like they at least appear to be putting their punt team in there. Punting will be Jeremy Smith. He stands back at about his own 47-yard line. Snaps back, punts up. It's a high punt, and Kyle Burt catches it and fumbles the ball. And Berryhill may have it at about the 7-yard line. Wow. It was a high punt with a lot of hang time. And so the first turnover on the Warriors. Berryhill will have it 1st and goal. See where they mark it at the 8-yard line. The last time they started the possession was on their own 8. Now they start on the Warrior 8. 7:15 to go before half. Berryhill comes to the line quickly, and they'll hand off, and Tomlinson will weave through Warriors down to about the 5-yard line. Taken down there by Wesley Sato. They huddle and then they just jump to the line quickly before the Warrior defense can read the formation. So it'll be 2nd and goal. They do the same thing again. This time they hand off the left side, and Tomlinson goes into the end zone. Touchdown Chiefs. With 6:43 to go before half, Tomlinson has given the Chiefs we'll see about their placement here for the extra point, and that will be Justin Jackson. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. 6:43 to go. And before the half, the Berryhill Chiefs 7 and Darko Warriors 6. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. No, it's not. And welcome back. And Darko Warriors behind on the scoreboard for the second time this year. Jackson will be doing the kicking off. Now that it comes to the ball, it's a high end over end, or it's actually a squib kick. It goes just out of bounds at the 45, almost like an onside, and almost recovered by the Chiefs. But that's where the Warriors will get the ball. Good field position at their own 45-yard line. It was hard to, it's kind of gotten foggy here a little bit, and it was hard to see that ball off the tee. So the Warriors with good field position to start this drive. Chance to go back into the lead. 6:43 to go before half. They'll come out with 3 receivers to the left. An empty backfield. Wilson's in the slot to the right. Now Wilson's running across a jet handoff, and they're waiting on it. And they caught him in the backfield, but he's still going to break through 2 of them and get back past the line of scrimmage. Defensive end on this side was waiting on him, but grabbed thin air. Sheldon jumped back and then ran around a little bit and ended up with a 2-yard gain out of it. And they put Wilson in the slot on the right side and brought him in motion, a quick handoff. Good timing there to get that all off of the snap and the handoff. Now I think they're going to have Wilson back in the Wildcat. He takes the ball and he's just going right up the middle. Got a crease out the 50, down to 45. He'll come up about a yard short. 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Warriors. They'll need to get to the 44. 5:40 now to go in the half. And let's see if they stay. They're going to stay with this Wildcat formation. Sheldon's the backfield. Andy Smith is his blocker back there. And he gets it, and he'll go off, and it bounces outside the 45, the 40, dragging 2 Chiefs with him. They had his jersey down to the 36-yard line. 9-yard gain, 1st and 10 Warriors. Maybe give him the 35, we'll wait and see. 6 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Now they put it on the 35. 10-yard gain. Now back to the more conventional lineup. 3 receivers to the right. Melton and Wilson in the backfield. Melton fakes to Wilson. He's going to keep it. He breaks it to 30, 25, driving on down to the 22-yard line. Tyler Melton. 13-yard gain. They may go back to the 23. We'll wait and see where they mark it. A nice handoff. It gives Sheldon, of course, a break after running the last 3 plays. They'll put it on the 23, 1st and 10. Warrior offense has a little momentum going now. Tyler looks over the defense. Hand off to Wilson right in the middle. He's got a crease down to the 20. Bounce outside and 15, 10, 5, touchdown. John's in. There was a cluster at about the 15. Looked like they had him stood up, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, he slips out the left side into the end zone. Touchdown. 23-yard touchdown run by Sheldon Wilson, and the Warriors respond with 4:56 to go before half. And we'll see if they go for 2 here. I think they will. They'll go with a heavy package to the left. Hand off. Wilson cuts back across it. He will not get it to the right side. In fact, he's lost a yard or two. But the Warriors have taken the lead back now 12-7, 4:56 to go before half. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. Yeah. Are you in good shape as far as running your ads? Are you in good shape as far as running your ads? Okay, because I'm going to have to keep it for a timeout or two here. I haven't got to redo any of it. This game is, okay. And welcome back. Daniel Sato tees up the ball for the third time. Warriors now with the lead back 12-7. Ready to kick off to the Chiefs. The Warriors will get the ball to start the second half also, so they'll have an extra possession up on the Chiefs. And he runs to the ball, foot into it, high kick down to about the 4-yard line, taken there by the Chiefs. And that time he will not get back to the 20-yard line. Kellen Gray, Tremaine Wadua, Jeremy Sankadota, Kadal Wadua, all in on that. Tackle back at the 19-yard line. By far the best coverage for the Warriors. With Galen's kick gave them a little more time to get down there. So see if the Warrior defense can do their part. Get the ball back for the Warriors. See which offense the Chiefs come out with. Looks like it'll be their I formation this time. Jackson up under center. He hands off to Dolan, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. Tried to bounce outside. First contact was Russell Sato, but then polishing him off was Russell Myflow. Jeff Sato, excuse me. It'll be, well, they'll say he got back to the line of scrimmage at the 19. Nice defense there by the Warrior line. They use Dolan and Tomlinson to trade them off to keep a fresh back in there. Last series it was Tomlinson. Now Tomlinson is back in the tailback. Referee's having trouble getting the play clock started. Your defense is crammed about 8 or 9 in the box. Now the quarterback drops back, goes over the middle. He's got him and overthrows. Triple coverage there between Ottone, Burt, and who's the third man? Dearman on Smith going down the middle. Incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs. We have a flag. I did not. And Warriors want a timeout, as they saw a offense that Berryhill came out in. In fact, Coach Ficotty up here right next to me was telling Coach Jackson to call a timeout so that they could make sure they weren't in the right defense for that particular set. While we've got that timeout, we're going to keep it here. I want to tell you about there's a hometown bank with a pride in their community. See First State Bank in Anadarko for all your banking needs. Great sponsors. You'll hear from more of them later. Big third down here for the Chiefs. They've got 3 receivers to the right. Jackson has Tomlinson on his hip in the backfield. Now he throws a pass. He's got a receiver, and it's too tall. Now I think Sheldon Wilson had eyes that had it been close to being caught, Sheldon might have had an interception also. He was playing a deep safety. Incomplete. And so the Warriors hopefully will get a pretty good field position out of this. The Chiefs be punting the line of scrimmage their own 19. That last punt was a very effective punt because it was so high. Here's another high punt. Kyle will field this. All right, lets that one go. Hits at the 40, rolls down to the 36. Now back to the 37-yard line. That's where the Warriors will take over. The Warriors will see if they can get a little insurance on the scoreboard here. Up by 5, 12-7 with 3:49 to go before half. They'll be at their own 37-yard line. Well, the referees are discussing something. They're trying to get a sideline warning against Berryhill. So both teams have been warned. Hey, this time of year, with the excitement of these games, keeping them inside that coach's box, that would be a tough order. Although this beautifully marked field, I mean, fresh coat of paint, there's no question where these lines are. But the lines are just that. They're not barricades. Now the Warriors will come to the line, 3 receivers to the left. Milton looks over the defense, drops back, fakes a pump fakes. Now he's rolling out to his left, and he'll throw it away. And they could not get a receiver open. Good defense there by Berryhill. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors at their own 37-yard line. Not much time off the clock on that. Now 3:41 to go. The flags are actually starting to move a little bit out of the kind of the southeast, which would be somewhat to the Warriors' advantage right now. They're going towards the north. Now it looks like we have Wilson in the Wildcat. He'll take it. Just driving up the middle across the 40, 45, and he fumbles, and Berryhill's going to get it. An 8-yard gain, but a fumble at the end, and Berryhill with another turnover from the Warriors. And so they'll start at the Warrior 45-yard line. They'll come out in the spread formation. Low snap. Quarterback has to go back for it, just falls on it. Back inside is 45. Wow, that's going to be about depends on where they mark it, about a 14-yard loss. As Jackson could only go back and fall on it, because I think if he hadn't, Andy Smith was going to be all over him and maybe get the ball. No, they're going to move it up, back up to the 43, so it'll be a 12-yard loss. Either way, so it makes it a 2nd and long for the Chiefs, back in their own territory now. 2:55 to go here before half. Quick screen pass on the right side, and they'll get back up to near midfield before he's taken down by Randy Martinez and Wesley Sato. They'll mark it at the 49 in Warrior territory. Give him an 8-yard gain. 3rd and about 13. Warrior faithful making some noise. And we've got a flag on the play and incomplete pass downfield. And it's procedure penalty on the Chiefs as they did not have enough men on the line of scrimmage. See if the Warriors want the down or the distance. But it would be 4th and long. The referee will make the official. And the Warriors decline it, so it'll be another punting formation for the Chiefs. Another treacherous fielding back here on the punt for Kyle Burt, deep in his own territory coming up. Kyle's back inside his 15. Another punt, and this one's not quite as high. It's going to hit the 15 and roll to the 10, down to the 7-yard line. That's where the Warriors will take over. With 1:53 to go. This is by far the worst field position of the night for the Warriors. Warriors uncharacteristically have lost 2 fumbles. Yet they're ahead 12-7 with 1:52 to go before half. Okay, the one thing about this new turf, the ball does not roll near as far with this. It's a thicker turf. That ball looked like it could have rolled way inside the 5, but it just checked up. Now Melton gets ready to call the signals. Wilson is caught from the backside as he's slowed up at the line, and he'll get maybe 1. He's run off the left side, and the right side defensive end come across and was able to take him down after a gain of 1. Berryhill has to be thinking about if they stop the Warriors on this down, do they want to call a timeout and try to pin us deep, make us punt out of our end zone. Warriors, of course, are thinking get a 1st and 10. Melton to Wilson, coming off the right side to 40, the 15, drives through the 20, but there's a flag back at about the 11-yard line. That's in that area of the hold. So Sheldon would have had about a 12-yard gain, but it's a hold, and they'll go half the distance on the Warriors. That's the 2nd hold of the night for the Warriors. It'll be end up being about a 5-yard penalty with a half the distance. And that'll see, now they finally mark it back. So it'll be 2nd now and 11. And the Warriors come to the line. And they have almost their goal line package in. Melton takes the snap, gives to Wilson, breaks it out near the 9-yard line to get about a 3-yard gain, and then he's pushed way back. And I think the Chiefs are going to use the timeout now with a 3rd and long to try to make sure the Warriors, if possible, they can get Warriors to punt from deep in their own territory.
Timeout Berryhill.
It's timeout Berryhill with 55 seconds to go. Warriors are up 12-7 here at the half. We'll talk about some more of our sponsors. For ice-cold beverages, hot and daily specials that will keep you on the road and your tummy filled, see Tingley's Drive-Thru at 103 West Central in historic Anadarko. Take State Warriors, the Tingley's is family-owned and operated. Anadarko Bank and Trust Company is a full-service bank with a positive attitude about their work. See the Anadarko Bank and Trust Company with 4 convenient locations in Caddo County to serve you. Take State Warriors. Soda Fountain Eatery and Clinic Pharmacy of Anadarko thanks the coaches and professional staff of Anadarko High School for the superb efforts coached in the Anadarko Warriors this season. Also, the team's quarterback is the Melton's grandson. McKee's Indian Store supports the Anadarko Warriors with this broadcast all the way to the state finals. See the historic McKee's Indian Store for all your Native American art, music, beadwork, and fringe crafting supplies. It's at 116 West Main in downtown Anadarko. More great sponsors, and we've got plenty more for you to hear from. We're at 3rd and call it 8 for the Warriors from their own 9-yard line. 55 seconds to go in the half. Melton directs traffic. Now he gets the ball, and he's going to come around the right side. That's Wilson at the 10, 15, 20, and he'll have a 1st and 10. An 11-yard gain there by Sheldon Wilson. Now, I did not notice they went into the Wildcat. He just kept weaving and bobbing and got up. So now with 46 seconds to go, do the Warriors want to take a crack at getting downfield? Or will they be content with a 5-point lead going in at half? The refs have got to wait till they get a dry ball in. Looks like the Warriors are coming up to the line quick. Now they're ready. The referee hadn't started the clock yet. Now he does. And Melton will keep it. Come around the 20 and out to the 24-yard line. Give him a 4-yard gain. And if they let the clock run, they'll just get about one more play in, and that'll be the half. There's 25 seconds to go. The referee started the play clock. Looks like the Warriors are going to be content unless they take just one long shot at it on this play. The Chiefs don't have anybody back very far. Melton gets the ball to Wilson. That could always be a shot. The 30, dodges 35 down the sideline and out of bounds, and we're going to have a flag right about where he went out of bounds. Maybe a clip. And Sheldon got up to the 38, which would have been a 13-yard gain, but it's a hold against the Warriors. So he'll get to where the hold was at the 37, and then they'll mark it back 10. So with 2 seconds to go, the Warriors get one more play. And that will do it for this first half. Again, the Warriors with this lead of 12-7. Melton and Wilson discussing things in the backfield. 2 receivers wide to each side. Tyler calls out the signals, hands off to Wilson, and jumps outside, down the sideline, and he cuts back in, and he'll get taken down at the 46-yard line for a 19-yard gain, and that'll be the half. I'll tell you, when you're thinking about running out the clock, when you're running it with Sheldon Wilson, there's always that chance that could be as good as a bomb. But we are at half. Anadarko Warriors 12. Berryhill Chiefs 7. We'll be back with statistics. More in just a little bit. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. 3. Yes, we do. Kind of held the game up the first 3 or 4 minutes. There was no chain gang. But they are there and ready. The Warriors come to the sideline. The Chiefs go to the sideline. The Chiefs had a big, the Berryhill people had a big cheer about halfway through the halftime. I was wondering what was going on. I look over and their cheerleaders come down the steps. I'm not sure why, if they had transportation issues or got lost or what, but Their cheerleaders just now got here at halftime. Plenty of room on the sideline here, more than the Warriors have seen anywhere. Plenty of room for warm up or stretching, anything that they need. Let's see if the Warriors have their three weapons back deep, and that's Dearman, Burt, and Wilson. And they do. But again, we did not get to talk to Coach Jackson as much about the special teams as far as scouting report, if that was an unusual kick. Justin Jackson will be kicking off. He's ready to put a foot into it. We're ready for this second half. The state's in the final game. And he kicks kind of a squibber down about the 30 and fell on there by Tanner Dearman back at the 29 and a late hit. As Tanner was laying there on it and they piled on him at the 28, so I think that'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Berryhill. Personal foul. Oh, a hit to the head, shot to the head is what they got it with. So that'll give the Warriors some good field position to start this second half. It'll be all the way out. Let's see where they finally mark it. At the Warriors' 43-yard line. Nice starting position. See if the Warriors can get a little insurance on this first drive. Two receivers wide to each side. Melton and Wilson in the backfield. Pitch to Wilson around the left side. He's got a little room at the 40, 45, 50. Down the sideline. He may be gone. It's a foot race. 30. Cut back at the 20. 10, 5. Touchdown. Whoa, no. We're going to have a late flag on about the 8-yard line. That's going to bring it back to the 10-yard line. What would have been a 57-yard touchdown run is going to be down to the 20. So it'll be a 37-yard run. 47, because then it'll be 10 yards for the block in the back. So it'll be on the 20-yard line. Just a simple toss sweep. Sheldon went down the sideline. Kyle Burt got him a good block to spring him at about the 20. Cut back across the field. I did not see who got the call for the block in the back. So the Warriors get a 1st and 10. They're 10 at the Berryhill 10-yard line, a 20-yard line. Fake to Wilson, and Melton will keep it and drive forward, and he'll just barely get back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10. And Wesley Sato goes in. That means he'll be playing tight end. The Warriors will have two receivers wide left, one to the right, plus the tight end. And they're going to the Wildcat formation. Wilson gets the ball. He gets it going off the left side, cuts up the middle, and drives down to the 15, giving him a 5-yard gain. Okay, he gets right, and Andy Smith is in the backfield with him. He gets in Andy's back pocket, and off they go. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Warriors at the 15-yard line. Now it looks like they'll go by Tyler Melton's coming back in. Will be two receivers wide to each side. Warriors looking to increase their lead. Melton gets to Wilson off the right side, cuts inside the 10, drives down towards, or the 15 down towards the 12. It's going to be about a 4th and 2 after a 3-yard gain. On virtually the same play as the long run, except instead of going to the left, they went to the right. A huge fourth down play here for the Warriors in this first drive of the third period. We played 2 minutes here. Warriors move the ball from their own 43 down to the Chiefs 12. Now Melton is going to try a long snap count, and that doesn't work. He'll take a timeout. And the Warriors coaching staff will discuss it. And while they're discussing it, we'll keep it here and talk about some of these great sponsors we've got. Caddo County Abstract is family owned and operated at 109 Southwest 2nd Street, across the street from the Caddo County Courthouse on the east side. They congratulate the Warriors on a grade A superior year. See Caddo County Abstract for all your abstracting needs. And Cars, etc. on the corner of Mission and Central congratulate the Warriors for their second straight undefeated regular season in 2 years. See Cars, etc. for your first car, your next car, your truck, your trade-in, and financing needs. They're family owned and operated. More great sponsors. Let them know how much you appreciate it. It's 4th and 2 for the Warriors. Pitch to Wilson, coming around the left side. Then Berryhill's got it, and he will not get it as he'll get down to the 11. And a yard short as Berryhill was waiting for that. And so the ball goes over on downs. Berryhill have it at their own 11-yard line. And the Warriors have been their own worst enemy so far with 2 fumbles. One that gave that set up Berryhill's first touchdown. Another one killed a drive, and now a penalty that kept a touchdown from being recorded, and yet they're still up 12-7. Now the I formation, and Tomlinson drives it out to about the 12 for Wesley Sato and Randy Martinez taking down. So let's see, they'll give him, before they formally mark it, really not a 1-yard gain, excuse me. 2nd and 9 for the Chiefs. Up under center in the I formation, drop back quick, now he rolls out. Dakota Botone putting the heat on him. A long pass, and Tanner Dearman had the position, and we may have an offensive pass interference. Dakota Botone was all over Jackson. He couldn't set up and throw it. He put one up in the air. Tanner Dixon had an interception, and the offensive man come back and hit him before the play got there, so it should be offensive pass interference. And we'll make, for the referee, they're discussing it to make sure. Pass interference against Berryhill. Incomplete pass. We'll wait and see if the referee. The ball's at the 12-yard line. Now they haven't marked anything off yet. Now they will mark it off. Back to the 6. A 6-yard penalty. And it'll be 2nd down, and now they'll need to get to past the 21 from the 6, 2nd and 15. Correction, 3rd down, it's a loss of down. And they try to draw the Warriors offside, that doesn't work, so now Jackson gets it, and he's going to run it himself, and he'll get maybe the 8. 2-yard gain, quarterback Jackson. And so Berryhill will be forced to punt from deep in their own territory. 8:42 to go here in the third period. 12-7, Warriors lead. Now they moved it out to the 9 after they got it set. Give Jackson 3 yards on that carry. Now Smith is standing about the middle of his own end zone, gets the snap, puts the foot into it. Kyle Burke catches it at the Berryhill 39, great field position for the Warriors. Good fair catch there by Kyle. Took it and went to the ground with it to make sure he caught it. So the Warriors with the more good field position. It's actually the first time they've taken the ball over in Berryhill's position. Now they move it back to the 40. Kyle caught it about the 40, kind of stepped forward and just put it down on the ground, 39. The rest didn't. Thought it should be back at the 40. So 1st and 10 Warriors. Melton throws a flare to Wilson. He's got it in the backfield, and he's going to lose about 4 yards. As they were waiting on it, threw a little flare to the right side. And let's see where they finally mark it. A loss of 4. So it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Warriors. Now 7:50 to go in the 3rd period. Warriors up 12-7. Melton brings the play in. Two receivers wide to each side. Tyler drops straight back. Now he throws it to Wilson in the flat. The 45, 40, breaks the tackle 35 down the sideline, and he took out the chain gang. See where they marked him out of bounds at. 3-yard line. So it'll be about an 11-yard gain on that pass. 3rd, and I still haven't got the chain back up. And trying to get it straight. I think it's going to be 3rd and about 3. Melton barks out the signals. 2 receivers wide each side. Fake to Wilson. Melton keeps it, and he'll only get about a yard. Another big 4th down coming up for the Warriors. So 4th and 2. Wesley Sato will come back in. Looks like it may be the Wildcat. No, Melton's back in. We shall see when they break the huddle. It is it's Melton and Wilson in the backfield. 2 receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Melton rolls out, throws a pass in the flat to Burt at the 20 and out of bounds. Gutsy call there by Coach Jackson. Got a 12-yard gain to Kyle Burt. Nice pass. 1st and 10 Warriors. At the 20-yard line. He faked to Wilson. The defense kind of came in on him. Kyle was out in that left flat. Tanner Dearman went deep to take the safety with him. The Warriors have a fresh set of downs. Melton, the ball to Wilson, breaks it to 20, 15, 10, down the sideline 5 and out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 17-yard gain, kind of against the grain, handed off to Sheldon on the right side. He come back across to down the left sideline. And the Warriors are in business 1st and goal. Their 12th first down at the 3-yard line. 6:29 to go here in the 3rd period, trying to stretch this 5-point lead to a little more breathing room. They'll stay with 2 receivers wide to each side. Hand off to Wilson up the middle. Cutting outside and jogs in the end zone. The defense sucked in up the middle. He bopped outside the left side and just jogged in. 3-yard touchdown run for Sheldon Wilson with 6:24 to go here in the 3rd. Now we'll see Cold Nation's on to attempt the extra point. 18-7. Tyler Melton to hold. Ball's down. Kick is up. That one's good. The first one looked good. That one is good. 19-7. Warriors lead. 6:24 to go in the 3rd. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. Galen Sato approaches the ball, puts a foot into it. Low burner this time, squibbed down about the 25, loose ball, and it fell on it there. That was Jackson that fell on it, and either 25 or 26. Let's see where they officially mark it. Right on the 25-yard line. Berryhill has started from their own 11 and their own 25. If they can play the field position game with a 12-point lead halfway through the third period, be in pretty good position. They haven't driven the ball the length of the field to score. Only a Warrior turnover allowed that score. Now they go back to their spread formation. It's almost like every other series they change offenses. Jackson drops back. He throws a long pass, and it's caught. A great pass with good coverage by Adrian Autone. But the catch is going to be at the 42 of the Warriors, 43. And that was a nice throw and catch there. So Berryhill will get a 1st and 10 at the Warrior 43. 32-yard gain on that play. Now they quickly run an inside screen that's going to get about 8 more before he's taken down there. Let's see if he turns around. Kyle Burt, 7-yard gain correction. So it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Chiefs at the Warrior 36. Handoff up the middle of the Dolan, and he'll may get a yard before he's knocked back. Yeah, they'll get him to the 35. Pretty generous mark there. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Chiefs. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third. Warriors up 19-7. They'll break the huddle. Plenty of time left on the play clock. Stay in the spread formation. Jackson drops back. Quickly throws a pass and it's deflected by Sheldon Wilson. He had a receiver, or he thought he had a receiver. At number 3, Justin Jackson. Sheldon stepped in front of it. It was a hard pass, and Sheldon just deflected it high, and it actually landed way down. It's about the 30-yard line. It landed down about the 10-yard line. It was a bullet. So it's should be 4th. Yeah, now it's 4th down and 2. They hadn't changed the play clock or the down marker for a little bit. Big 4th down here for both teams. Jackson drops back, and he got hit. Now he's going to scramble, and he throws it out. A great play by Jackson. He flips it out down the sideline to, who is that? That's Dolan, and at the last second, as he got hit by Randy Martinez, and they're going to get the 1st and 10 down to the Warrior 31-yard line. Yeah, the Warriors are breathing all over Jackson. Tried to scramble. It's going down, so it's 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the Warrior 31. Kind of an improv there. Jackson drops back again. Going to throw another long pass. And that was out of bounds at the goal line. Again, trying to use that height advantage that Smith's got. Adrian Autone is listed at 5'8". Smith, Coach Jackson estimated he had to be at least 6'3". So it'll be 2nd and 10. Kyle Burt was coming over to help as a free safety. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs at the Warrior 30-yard line. Jackson drops back again. This time he's got a receiver right at the 30-yard line. In fact, now they're giving forward progress at the 30 before he's taken out of bounds by Tanner Dearman, and that's Dolan. Adam Dolan. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs. Again at the Warrior 30. Jackson can't take too long to get a play off because the Warrior rushes. It's almost like you feel like they're fixing to get him. They just keep getting closer and closer. So Big third down. They stayed in the huddle a little longer than normal. See what they've got cooked up. And they're in motion. And a screen pass out to the right side. And Dolan's going to break it down to 20, 15, down to near 10. But I think it's going to come back. One of their receivers appeared to be moving.
Number 1, Sheldon Wilson.
5-yard penalty. I'll move it back. And it'll be third and a little longer. I'll tell you, Dolan's their leading receiver, and that run right there showed why he is, or their leading rusher. He showed some moves on that we hadn't seen up to this point. A very impressive run. Warrior defense is no slackers, and he was weaving in and out of them. But all for naught as it goes back to the 35-yard line, now third and 15. Warrior defense getting some help from the Warrior fans here below us. 4:41 to go here in the third period. It'll be 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And pressure coming, and he's got a receiver, and it's too tall. Intercepted! Deflected, and Kadal Wadua comes up with the interception at the 22-yard line. I did not see who got the deflection, but the old tip drill that Coach Williams works with those guys on every day. And the second interception of the night for the Warriors, this one by Kadal Wadua. And the Warriors have the ball on, now they'll put it on the 23-yard line of the Chiefs. Of the Warriors, excuse me, not the Chiefs. I'd love to have it on the Chiefs end of the field. But the Warriors have the ball nonetheless. 4:13 to go. Melton to Wilson. Splits of 1 tackle, but he'll only get out to about the 24-yard line, a 1-yard gain. As they were stacked and just, it's kind of a guessing game. They're trying to guess with the coaches, with our coaches, where Sheldon's going to be going. And they'll stack one area. And then the Warriors, of course, will have 2nd and 9 now. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Melton, he'll roll out to the right, looking to throw. He's got Kyle Burt, and Kyle catches one at the sideline, and is it inbounds? It is, out at the 37-yard line. 11-yard gain. Correction, a 16-yard gain. Nice throw and catch by Tyler Melton to Kyle Burt. Hard for a left-handed passer to roll to your right and throw to that right side, but Tyler did it well there. It's 1st and 10 Warriors. Now 2 receivers wide to each side. Melton pitches to Wilson, coming around the left side, and Berryhill's waiting on him, and he's going to lose 2. So we approach the 3-minute mark here in the third period. The Warriors leading 19-7. They almost moved it back to the 34. Not a good spot at all for where it looked like he appeared to be up there on the 35-yard line. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. 2nd and 12, nearly 13. 3 receivers to the left. Tyler Melton drops back, and he's going to be sacked. Back at the 28-yard line. Loss of 6. So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Warriors. From the 28, they'll need to get up to the 47, 19 yards. We approach the 2-minute mark now in the third period, and it looks like the Warriors are going to go with a Wildcat package. Nope, they're going to go double tight with two flankers to the right. Melton will drop back, roll into his right, and he's got a receiver, And he's got it down at the inside Berryhill territory. That's Tanner Dearman. And Tyler Melton completes a great pass down there to the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Just right at 30 yards on the completion. That's Tanner's first catch of the night. Tyler Melton found a little hole again, rolling to the right, throwing to the right. So the Warriors with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll use the same formation to the left side. Double tight, 2 flankers to the left. Offensive coaches mixing it up. Now they head to Wilson, and before they can get it handed off, there's a flag. That's never a good sign for an offense. Procedure penalty against the Warriors. 1:35 now to go here in the third period. Warriors up 19-7. Trying to move in and get a little more insurance on the scoreboard. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Warriors now. They'll stay with that double tight formation. Dearman and Burt in the flankers to the left. Melton will now roll to the left. And he throws a long one downfield, and it's over Dearman's head at about the 10-yard line. So incompletion. 2nd and 15 now for the Warriors. If you're just joining us here late, Warriors scored first in the first period, but missed the extra points when Berryhill scored with 6:43 to go in the second. That put them on they went up 7-6. The Warriors come back and scored before half. They've added an insurance touchdown halfway through this third period and are now up 19-7. Hand off to Wilson off the 45, 40, 35, 30, down the sideline, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Warriors! 47 yards! Just like that. Berryhill had the angle on him at about the 20, I thought, and all of a sudden it was like he kicked it into overdrive. And the Warriors can breathe even a little easier now with 1:09 to go here in the third period. Now Cole Nation will be on to attempt the extra point. Ball's down, kick is up, and good. So, with 1:09 to go here in the third period, man. Begin to sense it. Up 19 points. Dalen Sato puts a foot into the ball. High kick. Going to about the 15. Picked up there. 20. 25. And the 30. Taken down by a host of Warriors. We get some numbers there. Joseph Bieber. Chris Whitfield. Jeremy Sankadota. Adrian Octo. Yeah, Adrian's played quite a game at quarterback tonight. Trying to pick on him, but with that height advantage, I tried to pick on either side. Tanner Dearman's not any taller, but I'll tell you, their position, they just had such good position on every reception. So the Chiefs come out, they can't mess around too much with that running game at this point. They're in the spread. They do hand. Jackson Jackson keeps it and gets around the left side, but he won't get much before he's taken down by Kadawa-Dua, Tanner Dearman, and Sheldon Wilson. Give him a 4-yard. 33 seconds now to go in the half. If this is a running play and stays in bounds, this will be the last play of the third period. Jackson drops back. He throws it across the middle. He has a receiver at the 40 out near the 45, and he'll be taken down there by Wesley Sato and Kadawa-Dua. And that's Smith, the receiver. It'll be a 1st and 10 Berryhill at their own 45-yard line. So the Chiefs, they haven't started the clock. Now they start the clock. Then we'll get another play in. Jackson drops back quickly. Throws another quick pass, and they'll go out of bounds. Tanner Dearman will take Justin Jackson out of bounds after about a 6-yard gain. And they cross over into Warrior territory at the 49-yard line. And now they'll get another play as there's 8 seconds left. The Warriors thought about making a change. Now they were going to put Jeff Sato in. Now they backed him out and stay with what they've got on the field. Jackson drops back. He's got a man over the middle, and it's too tall. And almost into Kyle Burke's hands. And Kyle anticipated. I saw him break. And Kyle just has a sense for where these things are going. So 4.7 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Chiefs. And get down to the 45. They're between the 48 and the 49 of the Warriors. If the Warriors can hold here, then I think they're probably everything else is from here on out for the Chiefs would have to be pulled down territory. Jackson drops back and screen pass, and he may be going all the way. Nope. Warriors going to catch him from behind. Tanner Dearman's going to catch him. One Warrior overran the play, but we've also got a penalty back at the 32-yard line. That was going to go down to the 20. Wesley Sato's getting up, kind of upset, like maybe he got clipped. And so it's going to come back. It'll be a 1st and 10, I believe, but it'll be back quite a ways. Instead of at the 20-yard line, if it's at the 32, it'll be at least 10 yards, just if it's a clip or a block in the back. Referee hadn't signaled yet. That was the last play of the period. They're marching it off, but he still hadn't signaled yet. And it's a 10-yarder. Now the referee will mark it up. It's a block in the back. So they'll have a 1st and 10 at the Warrior 43-yard line. When we come back to start the 4th period, we've ended 3 state semifinals, Class 3A. Anadarko Warriors 26, Berryhill Chiefs 7. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. One. They're going to win it. There was one more play left as they said the play couldn't end on an offensive penalty. I always thought it was on if it couldn't end on a defensive penalty in the quarter. So they ran one more play of just an incomplete pass by Berryhill. So they'll start the 4th quarter with a 2nd and 10. The Warriors lead 26-7. That's the most important stat of all the stats. since we've got a little time, let me talk to you about some more of our sponsors. Ridge Runner Roofing is Oklahoma's metal roofing specialist. And Anadarko Surplus Sales is where saving money makes sense. At 1502, comfort food and retro atmosphere. Featuring lunch and dinner cuisines, check out the daily specials on Facebook and book your holiday parties and catering at 507 Northeast 1st Street, Suite 3 on Highway 281 in Anadarko. More great sponsors, and we still got more. When we get time, we'll start the fourth period now. Second 10, Berryhill from the Warrior 43. Jackson drops back. Screen pass over the middle. He's got Dolan at the 30, 25, and a fumble, and it looks like Berryhill will fall on it inside the 16-yard line. As the Warriors had a sold-out Russian Jackson, they just flipped it back to Dolan over the line of scrimmage. He made it back down to the 20, but then he fumbled it. One of the Berryhill linemen in front of him fell on it at the 17, so Berryhill has it 1st and 10 at the Warriors 17. Jackson drops back, and he throws it in the end zone, but it's deflected away. And that's Kyle Burt. Smith made a move on Tanner Dearman. Just as he did, he ran him right into Kyle. Kyle deflected the ball away. Right at the end line, or at the end zone, at the goal line, excuse me. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs, the Warrior 17-yard line. That might have been the hardest pass Jackson's thrown. He can cook them pretty hard. He'll drop back again. Another screen pass, and that would be deflected. The Warriors were waiting on that one. Great job of the Warriors. Only one lineman took off, the other stayed back. And Dolan reached up to deflect it and almost left it where one of the Warriors secondary could have got it on the tip drill. Just fell incomplete. So it's 3rd and 10. Fog's kind of beginning to settle in here a little bit, getting a little more hazy. But that's all right. You can see that scoreboard, 26-7. Jackson drops back. And he'll just lob it to the end zone, and incomplete. Great job of defense down here by Adrian Otto. As it was a lob and jump ball, Aaron Dolan that time. And it came right down to Dolan, and just as he caught it, Aaron just stripped it out of his hands. Right, and again, right on the goal line. Incomplete. So it's 4th and 10 for the Chiefs. 11:30 to go in the ball game. Winner goes to Boone Pickens Stadium next weekend. Loser goes to basketball and wrestling. Or all season. You're the Warrior fans cranking it up for the defense. Jackson drops back, and they throw it over the middle. Incomplete. I believe Wesley Sato either got a piece of it or deflected Smith's eyes where he couldn't see it. And so the Warriors will take over on downs at their own 17-yard line. The Warriors stay with what's been their best success so far in the second half. This double tight with Dearman and Burt flanked out to one side or the other, usually to the wide side of the field. Melton gives it to Wilson. Till get around the side at the 20, 25, 30, cuts back down to the right at the 30. Be about a 12-yard gain for Sheldon. My highly unofficial stats have him now at 257 yards. On 28 carries. 1st and 10 Warriors. You've got the clock, and you've got the lead, and you've got the ball. That's just hard to beat. The Warriors will take a little more time with each play call now. Tyler Melton. And he'll come any smarter at quarterback, knowing how to milk that clock. Looks like they're going to be in the Wildcat this time. Sheldon Wilson, the backfield. Andy Smith is blocking back. He'll take it, go off the left side, skips outside, around the corner, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, down the sideline. I believe he's gone if there's no flags. He is gone. 70 yards. Boone Pickens Stadium, here we come. To go in the ball game. The score now is 32-7. And oh, somebody down there. We got those. I don't know if you how to pronounce it right, Vivazulas or whatever, like the World Cup games last year. Come into the Warrior fans. Success. Cold Nation now to try the extra point. Tyler melted the hold. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it is off to the right. 32-7. 10:40 to go in the ball game. We'll take another break. You're listening to Warrior Football on 98.5 KACO. And welcome back. 10:40 to go in the ball game now. 32-7. Dalen Sato kicks the ball off. It's the high down inside the 10. Dolan brings it back, and he's going to take it down to the 18-yard line. And that was a great solo tackle there by Tremaine Wadua. Freshman Tremaine Wadua. Now they'll give him the 19-yard line, a very generous spot. Either way you go about it, the Warrior defense comes back out. What a game they played. Except for one fumble, it'll be a shutout. Of course, they've been awesome at this all year long. Only giving up on an average 6 points a game. And many of those are against the reserves late in the ball game when the other team would keep their first team in. So the Chiefs go to work on their own 19. And they'll hand off to Tomlinson, and he'll be taken down on a great ankle tackle by, turn around where I see, I think that's Brennan Mosier. It is. He fell forward for maybe a yard gain, but Brennan hit him, got him in the backfield. So it'll be a 2nd and 9. Well, they moved it up a little more, so give them make it 2nd and 8. Warrior defense moving around. Quickly, Jackson throws it in the flat and overthrows Smith. Now, as Tanner Dearman kind of jumped the throw and made him throw it a little higher than he wanted to, and it's even too tall for Smith. So it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Chiefs. And had it been complete, Kyle Burt was right there to make sure Smith went out of bounds. Chiefs have to throw the ball at this point. No more of that I formation. Jackson drops back. Now he throws a long pass. And he got intercepted by Tanner Dearman down at the 35-yard line. What coverage. Originally it looked like it might have been completed to Logan Millen, but Tanner's speed, he had the position all along, but he just stepped it up a notch and got down there and he took the pass in. And so the Warriors now they'll mark it at the Chiefs 36. The 3rd interception of the night for the Warriors. So they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Melton gives to Wilson around the side to 35, and he'll just slide down at about the 39-yard line. He saw a wall of Chiefs, kind of a dull run after his last 3, which is 49, 12, and 70. I now have him at 330 yards and 30 carries. So the Warriors have it 2nd and 7. Main thing they want to see is that clock just continue to tick down. Now hand fake to Wilson. Melton's going to keep it around the side, and he's up to the 43 or 44 yard line before he's taken down. See where they officially mark it, and we have one down on the far side. Now that's one of the Warriors. Can't see a number at this point. But see where they finally marked Tyler's forward progress at the 45. So a 6-yard gain for Tyler. And we'll hold it here. We'll see. Looks like he's fixing to get one more of our great sponsors in here while we're walking across. There's 2 winning teams, Anadarko Warriors and Shelly Allen, broker at ABC Realty. For all your real estate needs, call Shelly Allen at 580-302-1974. Just a reminder, hundreds of fans are watching this game on the Anadarko Public Schools website, featuring live sports broadcast coverage courtesy of Don Coble and KACO 98.5. And I believe that was RJ Sink, but he ran off the field, so I'm sure, obviously there was some pain there, but 3rd and 1 for the Warriors at their own 45-yard line. 8:25 to go now in the ball game. Again, Warriors up 32-7. State semifinals 3A. Wilson in the Wildcat. He'll take it, go off the left side. He breaks through to the 50. Give him a 5-yard gain. 1st and 10. Warriors. Well, the Warriors continue to control the clock just as much as they control the scoreboard. Right at midfield. They'll come to the line, and I believe they're staying with the Wildcat. They are. Wilson going off that left side behind Andy Smith. Now he will not, that time the Chiefs were waiting, and he may have fumbled it, and the Chiefs have picked it up and are running down the sideline with it, and they're going to get it down to the 20-yard line. There was a pile. I did not see the fumble, but the Chiefs did. They alertly picked it up, took off there, so they are going to have the ball 1st and 10. At the Warrior 20-yard line. Still a little life left in the Chiefs here. See if the Warrior defense can continue to hold. They've just been outstanding tonight. And the Chiefs move, so they'll get a penalty for procedure. That'll move them back 5. They use that little hurry up where they huddle and just all of a sudden jump to the line and try to get a quick play. But 2 of their linemen on the right side jumped even quicker than that. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Chiefs at the Warrior 25-yard line. Hand off to Dolan. He goes up the middle, but he doesn't go very far. He may get a yard before he met Mr. Daniel Smith and Russell Mislow. Tell you one thing about this game, both 2 good teams. There's been very little of the way where you can see any mouthing or anything. They have helped each other up after tackles and stuff. Pretty good sportsmanship game here. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Chiefs. Jackson drops back, throws one in the flat, and almost came closer to Tanner Dearman than it did to the receiver, but it hit the turf incomplete. I think Justin Jackson's who it was aiming at. So it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Chiefs. 7:01 now to go in this ball game. Warriors fixing to go 14-0. The Warrior fans, I'll tell you, they came early, they came ready, and they have been loud. And they continue to go. Jackson drops back, throws one over the middle, but it's deflected in the interior line. I can't tell. I think Wesley Sato, the way that the rest of the team, or maybe Galen, the way the rest of the team is reacting. So it's 4th and 14 for the Chiefs. All these incomplete passes, the clock doesn't move very quick. 6:56 now to go. Jackson gets ready to call the signals. He drops back, and pressure coming quickly, and throws it down the middle. It's incomplete. I tell you, Wesley Sato was on Jackson was almost shocked as he caught the snap. Wesley was almost in his face. He was able to sidestep his bull rush, but that threw everything off the timing. And from there on, it's just an incomplete pass, and Warriors take over on downs at their own 25-yard line, or 24-yard line. They'll move it to. Now the Warriors come up to the line. Got Tremaine Wadua in at tailback now. Tyler Melton's still the quarterback. The rest of the offense looks intact. Melton hands off to Wadua up the middle of the 25 out to the 30. Good 6-yard gain with the freshman, Tremaine Wadua. So we actually, they're going to get him out to the 20-31, a 7-yard gain. Keep moving the sticks and move the clock at the same time. At this point, one thing you sure want to do is get out of here without any injuries. The Warriors come to the line. 2 receivers wide each side. Melton says something to Wadua. Hands off to him, and he's submarined for about a 2-yard loss. As some of the Berryhill Chiefs, they have a lot of pride. I mean, you've gone 12-1, you're no slouches. So we are now halfway through the 4th period, excuse me. Warriors up 32-7. Melton brings in a play. Again, he's a master at milking this play clock while they've got a lead. He'll take it right down to the last second or two. And he's going to, just right down to 2 seconds. Get it up to Wadua around the right side. He gets outside 30, 35, 40, down that sideline to the 43-yard line. So 14-yard gain for Tremaine, 1st and 10 Warriors. Good little cut. He come off the right tackle, bounced outside for a little bit, got in a little position. Linebacker couldn't get him, then he went upfield, then he had to bounce out again and around the end. A lot of running for 14 yards, but it was a good 14 yards. At their own 43. They'd like nothing better to just keep moving this ball down the field and let the clock just expire. Melton to Wadua off the left side this time to 45, and we'll see if they give him out to the 46 or to the 46, a 3-yard gain. You know, one of the advantages of going to the playoffs, when you think about it, last year they got to practice. The underclassmen especially got to practice 3 extra weeks, having the 3 weeks in the playoffs. This week they're going to get in. This year they're going to get in 5. So some of these freshmen and sophomores are going to have about as much game experience as if they were a year older. And that's the advantage when you continue to get to play in the playoffs. More practice time. Get better. Melton gets the snap. Hands off to Wadua, drives, powers forward down to the across midfield. Be a 5-yard gain, be a third and about 2. 4:15 now to go in the ball game. And Tyler Melton comes and gets a play, and he looks at the play clock, and he knows exactly how much time he's got. He's in command of this offense. He lets the clock run down again. Now he takes it, Wadua, and gets hit and spins and tries all he can. He's going to be taken down for a yard loss. It'll be 4th down. And I think the Warriors will punt from their own 50, or right at the, not their own 50. Well, yeah, they own the 50 tonight. They own this field tonight. They had 32-7. But midfield. And it's going to be Ryan Stevenson's going to be back to punt. Now the Warriors make sure they got enough men on the field. 3 seconds to go. We've got a flag flies. The ball's going to hit at the 15, roll inside to the 10, to roll down. Nice roll down to almost the 5-yard line, but it may come back. I believe a Warrior may have been in motion. We'll wait and see. That was a nice kick by Ryan. And it'll be procedure on the Warriors. I'll tell you, the Warriors this second half have been very good about, I think that's only the second penalty in this, no, the third penalty in the second half. One block in the back that kept one Sheldon Wilson touchdown run from occurring or being called back. So we'll have to punt this one over again. It is somewhat foggy. I'll tell you, these are really powerful lights, and they're kind of angled in each corner of the field. Unlike most fields which have the lights up and down on each side, these kind of angle, but it is a really nicely lit stadium. But the fog is encroaching more and more as the more of a glow off those lights. So 4th and 8 now for the Warriors. Ryan Stevenson will try it again. Snaps back. Another punt. This one won't be quite as far. Hits at the 30, but a good roll picked up there. But no, not much of a return. See, that's Andy Smith, Michael Shaw, Brendan Mosier, all in on that tackle. Morgan Smith out there and T.T. Ware on the defensive line now. Some of the younger guys getting some playing time in. And it looks like Josh Parton also going out there. The Chieftains with 2:33 to go take the ball over. And they'll hand off to, is that Dolan, for about a 5-yard gain. Remember, the Downtown Bakery at 123 West Broadway is taking orders on pies and dinner rolls for your holiday gatherings. See Downtown Bakery for all your special occasion cakes, specialty cookies, and pastries. When you get in a rut and need a tow, call Kevin 66 at Wrecker Service. Call 247-1342 for fast, friendly emergency service. Tires, repairs, they unlock cars, 24-hour service, pay at the pump. Kevin 66 in Wrecker Service, 615 East Central in Anadarko. As we come back to play, Jackson throws a pass too high, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Chiefs, 1:53 to go. You know, I'd like to remember a couple of folks back home that helped probably kept them from getting here tonight. That's Richie McLaughlin and Dwayne Williams. And Wilford Rogers has a birthday coming up this Sunday. Happy birthday to Wilford. And we'll never forget our police and firemen back home protecting us while we're on the road. There can't be many people at home right now as many are down here on this field. Third and the run to the right on this 3rd and 5, they'll get maybe 1 yard, the Chiefs will, so they'll have to punt, well, apparently. Well, they may not at this point in the juncture of the game. Also remember Aaron's in the Atwood Shopping Center in Chickasha, supporting the Warriors. Aaron's in Chickasha with your brand name furniture, appliances, electronics, and computers. And Central Appliance and Furniture and Bedding on the corner of First Central in Anadarko offers General Electric washers and dryers and Ashley Furniture. Check out their website at www.central-win.com. See Terry and Kim for all your holiday furnishings. And on 4th down, an incomplete pass. They'll go over on down, so the Warriors begin to celebrate. I see the yellow ice, or Coach Jackson just got the bath, and it's cold. You can tell the way he's shivering up. 1:08 to go. McDuffie's Auto Supply has your copy of the Napa Christmas flyer filled with Napa toys and Napa tool ideas for do-it-yourselfers. McDuffie's Auto Supply, 119 East Oklahoma, your Napa dealer. And Rogers Auto Service on 1st and Oklahoma and Anadarko does all kinds of automotive repair and all makes and models. Let Rogers Auto Service fix it with a computerized diagnostic test and free estimates. See us on Facebook. And the Warriors are just apparently going to take the victory formation. Tyler Melton downs it once. He'll have to do that about 2 more times. And it'll be off to Boone Pickens Stadium for the Warriors. And Performance Screen Printing is proud to sponsor the Warrior game in the quest for state title. Performance Screen Printing has a 7 to 10 day turnaround on screen printing and competitive prices. Call today at 405-247-9891. I can't say it enough. These are great sponsors. They're great people. Most of them you know. Do business with them. At least let them know how much you appreciate bringing this broadcast to those of you that can't come. 30 seconds to go. They'll have to down it one more time. Tyler Melton takes a knee, and that's the ball game, folks. There's 20 seconds left on the clock, but the Warriors are headed to the state championship. And what a crowd down at the scene below is just amazing. The celebration. And welcome back. The Darko Warriors just got through with their huddle at the middle of the field. And then they've come over and essentially saluted the fans as the fans are saluting them. It's a beautiful scene right now. The Darko Warriors have qualified for the state finals next weekend at Boone Pickens Stadium. Who it'll be, that game may be over and we haven't got word here. Don't know, but whoever it is, the Warriors will be there, and that's the most important thing. Looking at some of the statistics, again, highly unofficial as always. Tyler Melton had 9 carries for 23 yards. Tanner Dearman had 1 for 2. Jermaine Wadua had 6 for 26. And Sheldon Wilson had 31 carries for 335 yards. On the passing, Sheldon caught 3 passes for 30 yards. Kyle Burt caught 3 passes for 30 yards. And Tanner Dearman caught 1 for 30. Isn't that how that worked out that way? I don't think Coach Jackson planned it that way, but he'll take it that way. Tyler Melton ended up with 7 of 12 in passing for that 90 yards. And I'll tell you, on that one drive that actually give the Warriors a little breathing room, those 2 passes to Kyle Burt, one on each side, and the one to Tanner Dearman were just huge. And that particular drive, instead of the run, the passes took care of it. Looking at the scoring again, the Warriors got on the board in the first period on a Tyler Melton to Kyle Burt 3-yard touchdown pass. 4:45 to go. The kick failed. It was 6-0. Berryhill came back with 6:43 to go. Tomlinson a 5-yard run. Jackson kicked to make it 7-6 for Tomlinson. The Warriors instantly came back down the field. Didn't take even 2 minutes to get there. 4:56 to go. They responded. 23-yard touchdown run by Sheldon Wilson. The run failed. It was 12-7 at halftime. Third period, Warriors begin to take over for good. 6:24 to go in the third period. A 3-yard run by Sheldon Wilson. Culmination with a kick. Made it 19-7. And then with 1:09 to go in the third period, a 49-yard Sheldon Wilson run. Culmination kick 26-7. And then capped it off with 10:40 to go. A 70-yard run by Sheldon Wilson. That kick failed. Final score 32-7. Can't say enough about the effort of the coaches, of the players, of the fans. You've heard all these predictions all week how bad things were going to be weather-wise. It didn't keep the Warrior fans from showing up. There'll be as much as we came through a traffic jam at the coming through Oklahoma City in the 5 o'clock rush hour. There'll be one coming through Verdon on the way back home while these people heading back to Anadarko. We want to thank our sponsors again. I say it over and over, but I mean it sincerely. These are such good people to work with. Woodward's Furniture, Grady Memorial Hospital, KIGQ Barbecue, First State Bank of Anadarko, Tingley's Drive-Thru, Anadarko Bank and Trust, Soda Fountain Eatery and Clinic Pharmacy, McKee's Indian Store, Step and Fetch'em, Law's Home Improvement, Caddo County Abstract, Cars, etc. Ridge Runner Roofing and Anadarko Surplus Sales, Jeff's Bistro 281, ABC Realty, Downtown Bakery, Kevin's 66 and Wrecker Service, Aaron's, Central Appliance Furniture.